Good morning, Taste Buds. I'm Chef Michelle Bernstein. Today I'm giving you cookie recipes that you would be proud to take to any cookie exchange, but be sure to keep some for yourself. It's holiday cookies today on SoFlo Taste. How fun is that? Good morning, all. I'm Chef Michelle Bernstein, and I'm front and center at the Goya Kitchen in the Culinary Lab at Florida Education Institute. It's December, and that means we're going headlong into the end-of-year holiday celebrations. Christmas, Hanukkah, New Year's Eve, they're all coming. So today I thought it would be fun to give you recipes that are perfect for each of those events. And more cookies. So let's get cookie-ing. All right, so the first cookie I wanted to make with you is kind of a new one for me. My son Zach loves chai, the flavor of chai, like tea. And so we thought, why not make a chai snickerdoodle? The flavors of chai, even though some people are like, ooh, chai, but honestly, they're all the flavors we love to bake with. The ginger and the cinnamon, a little touch of cardamom and clove. So these are all just warm spices, and we're gonna go delicately so it's not too intense. First thing we're gonna do is sift the dry stuff. So we've got all-purpose flour going into my very old but always working sifter. Okay, let's go ahead and add in the cornstarch, some salt, a little baking soda, and cream of tartar. All right. Let's also add in all the spices for the chai. I've got the cardamom, the ginger, the cinnamon, the allspice and clove, all right. Let's put this down. Go ahead and sift. Make sure you always shake up your sifter because a lot of things kind of sit on the bottom of it. At least they do with mine. Okay, next, let's add all of the wet things to the mixer. So we've got butter and cream cheese. And we're going to do the creaming method, so we're just going to do it with the sugar. So I've got brown and I've got white. Always start with a paddle. So we're creaming the sugars with the butter and the cream cheese. And all we're looking for is a little bit of a lighter color and for it to get a little bit fluffy. Once it does, we're going to go ahead and add 2 eggs and vanilla. You always want to stop your mixer once in a while to push down all the ingredients that are stuck to the sides or the walls of the bowl. Let's go ahead and add our dry ingredients to the bowl. And make sure you put this on a nice low speed. All right, that came together really quickly. And the best part about a snickerdoodle to me is how it smells when it's raw and when it's baking. It's so, so delicious. So just so you know, I got all of these lovely ingredients from my friends over at Milam's Markets. They want me to remind you that they are a one-stop supermarket, and it's so true, for your baking ingredients that will meet any dietary restriction. Check them out at milamsmarkets.com or at their Coconut Grove, Miami Springs, Pinecrest, Sunny Isles Beach, or their 2 Coral Gables stores right by here, as a matter of fact. I'll see you at Milam celebrating 40 years. All right, everybody. Simple, right? This was a really easy dough. All you have to do for the topping is combine a little bit of cinnamon sugar, which is a mainstay at the Martinez Bernstein household. Go ahead and use a scooper if you want to. If not, you can just use a spoon. But we like to be exact with the size of everything we make at our restaurants and baking. Take it between two hands, roll it up nice, a nice little ball, place it down. You do not have to press these down at all. Just sprinkle it with a little bit of cinnamon sugar, bake it up. And we just made a couple of them. Got a lot of snickerdoodles here. And there you have your gorgeous chai snickerdoodles. These are delicious. The kids, trust me, will love them. Just call them cinnamon, they won't even know. So I've got more, so come back to the Goya Kitchen in the Culinary Lab at Florida Education Institute because I will be waiting for you. SoFloShows.com is a great place to celebrate the food of South Florida. It's also the place to ask me a question or make a comment, especially a good comment. Again, SoFloShows.com.
Come back to the Goya Kitchen at the Culinary Lab at Florida Education Institute. Chef Michelle and the food. This is SoFlo Taste.
How would you like to win a $500 Goya Seasoning Greetings gift card? Well, of course you would. Well, your chance awaits at local10.com. Just go to local10.com/contest to register. The Goya Seasonings Greetings winner will be chosen on January 3rd, so enter today. Just go to local10.com/contests for your chance to win Goya's Seasonings Greetings $500 gift card giveaway. Because if it's Goya, it has to be good.
It's a Milam's Markets Minute. Here's Melinda Harper.
So Milam's Markets has been serving South Florida for more than 40 years. I'm joined by Max Milam, CEO of Milam's Markets, and he's here to tell us a little bit about the history of the market.
Thank you, Melinda. My dad and my brother started Milam's Market back in 1984 with our original store in Coral Gables. It's been a staple of the community for 40 years now. We now have 12 family members working in the business. I have my children, have my nieces and nephews, brothers and sisters working for the company. And now we have 6 stores in Miami-Dade to serve the community.
Not only is the ambiance and the feel lovely here at the store, you also have higher quality products, meats, seafood, produce. Tell us about that.
Absolutely. We carry a lot of organic and natural items, gluten-free items. We're carrying the items that our customers are looking for. For over 40 years, the Milam family has been committed to getting you what you need.
So if you're looking for something specific or you just want to come have a pleasant shopping experience, come to Milam's.
Welcome back to SoFlo Taste. I'm here in the heart of Coral Gables in the Culinary Lab at Florida Education Institute. Their culinary arts program offers its students an education focusing on international culinary fundamentals. In just months, you can graduate from the FEI's culinary arts program and begin an exciting new career. For more information, visit fei.edu/culinary-arts. Learn the right way at the Culinary Lab at Florida Education Institute. All right, everybody, ready for your next cookie? It's kind of like a chocolate, chewy, brownie cookie, crinkly thing. So let's jump right in. Did that make it sound good? I don't even know. All right, so we're gonna do the same creaming method, right? But no cream cheese in this one. This is all butter, white granulated sugar, and light brown sugar. At the same time, let's go ahead and sift all-purpose flour. Cocoa powder. Try to always get the best quality cocoa powder. It changes everything. If you get a cocoa powder, it never comes as chocolatey and as cocoa forward. There's like really intense cocos, and then there's kind of soft cocos. And trust me, it's like eating a really good piece of chocolate compared to a kind of very overly sweet, not so chocolate forward chocolate, which I grew up with, which I loved, but I don't anymore. Anyway, try to get good quality cocoa. Salt and baking soda. I have to say, I have learned a lot about cookies in the last couple of days. I used to be so afraid of them. I felt like I never got the texture right. But now I think I'm starting to get it a little bit. A lot of times, cocoa likes to kind of come up in little clumps, clump up on you. So you really want to use your fingers to push it through your sifter. But then you get chocolate hands, so you're going to have to clean your hands. All right, let's see how this is doing. This is beautiful. Let's add our egg. Let's add our vanilla and go up a little bit with the mixer with the speed. All right, now I'm going to add my sifted flour cocoa mixture, as well as push down some of this batter, which I love the taste of because it's butter and sugar. All right, all the dry goes in. Let's go ahead and make this nice and low and mix that up. As you see it starting to blend, you can go a little bit higher with your mixer. And as you can see, we're using the paddle on every recipe. You never want to use a whisk. All of the ingredients get to the middle of the whisk, and it actually never ends up mixing the whole batter together. So with a paddle, you know, it's flat. It is open in the center a little bit, but those pieces push through because it is a flat surface. And this came together beautifully. Check this batter out. This is gorgeous. Yeah, it's a beautifully chewy chocolate batter. So do exactly the same as we did with the snickerdoodle. Just use a scoop if you have one. If not, a tablespoon is perfectly fine. Roll it between your hands. Now this one just gets a little bit of sugar on the top of it. Unless, of course, you want to make Mexican chocolate chewy cookies, and then you can add a little bit of cayenne to the topping, and that would always also be delicious. A lot of people love spicy chocolate. Not my son, so these are just with a little bit of sugar. So you have to make these. These are so yummy. I mean, look how gorgeously chewy. They're crisp on the outside, but they have this gorgeous kind of brownie-like center. And they're so fast and so easy. Look at that. We made it in 5 minutes. Speaking of minutes, I'll see you in 2 as I continue to give you cookie recipes worthy of any cookie exchange. And I'm happy you're watching SoFlo Taste on the one and only Local 10. See you in a minute. SoFlo Taste will return right after this. Welcome back to SoFlo Taste. Want these cookie recipes but can't write them down that fast? Well, do this. Just scan it. This QR code for an instant trip to the SoFlo Shows page. You'll also see this QRC on the ingredient list throughout today's show. Now back to the cookiest worthy of any cookie exchange. So this next recipe comes to us from a pastry chef that I follow a lot. I have her books. She's wonderful. Her name is Stella Parks, and her kind of like her, not only the name of her book, but they call her the Brave Tart. So she's wonderful, and I kind of changed the recipe a little bit to make it a little easier. Not the cookie itself, but the filling. So this is a really interesting and delicious oatmeal cookie that's a little different from your typical oatmeal cookie, and we're going to make a sandwich out of it. So she takes dried apples, which I thought was really cool, some cocoa powder, warm spices like cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, oats, and flour. And we put that through a food processor. And it comes out like this, okay? Then we're gonna go ahead and, again, cream, butter, brown sugar, baking soda, and baking powder. Now this stuff I had never seen before, but I'd heard of it. It's called golden syrup. And I know Amanda, my right hand over there, she always loves this. She says it tastes buttery. I don't know. I just read the recipe, the ingredients, it just says sugar on there, but it smells really yummy. So we're gonna add that as well. And be careful because the golden syrup in this, I think, keeps these cookies a little warmer longer than other cookies, just so you know. All right, so let's go ahead and beat that up a little bit. Bring everything a little closer. And for the filling, she had a really interesting filling with gelatin, but honestly, in our house, we love cream cheese frosting, so that's what I made, which is just cream cheese, tiniest bit of butter, powdered sugar, and vanilla. And it's fast and easy, and you can make it days ahead and keep it in a piping bag like this one. Once that looks pretty fluffy, go ahead and add your eggs one at a time. Okay, let's go ahead and get some of this cookie batter goodness off of our spat and off of the sides of the bowl and off of our paddle. Add in the oat, flour, apple, cocoa, and spice mixture. Start mixing gently. And then finally, milk will bring this all together. And that's it. Now this one again, exactly the same method as we went through the first time, using a scooper or a spoon, roll it up, roll it in your hands. Now this one's a little bit more moist, so if you want to put a little bit of flour in your hands just to keep them nice and dry, you can do that, or you can let it cool just for a minute. It also helps a little bit in rolling them. And this is what the cookies come out like. They are just beautiful. And we already started making some sandwiches ourselves. So go ahead with your pastry bag and your cream cheese frosting. Go ahead and add, not too, you never want too much fill, because then the cookies are just too huge. Not that I ever get complaints about cookies that are too big, but there's a limit to how much sugar I like to give children when they're over at the house, for reasons I would imagine you'd understand. So then go ahead and top these off. Come right back, taste buzzed, for more SoFlo Taste. I will see you in just a couple minutes, and I'll be waiting for you. Stay tuned to SoFlo Taste. We'll be right back. For more information on today's show or to see a recent SoFlo Taste episode, please go to our website, SoFloShows.com. There you can find everything SoFlo Taste. Welcome back, everybody. So we just made our beautiful oatmeal cookie sandwiches. I really want to take a bite, and I'm trying to hold off on eating the whole thing. This one's really good. Oh my goodness. The chewiness of the apple and the spices are so delicate. This one's a keeper. How do you like them, cookies? This is a wonderful time of year, and cookies just seem to make these days better. In fact, they make any days better, so enjoy. Have you noticed it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas? Well, next week, it will look a lot like Christmas here too, or at least smell like it, because I'll be giving you recipes for that year-ending holiday on the next SoFlo Taste. And now let's check in. My mouth is going crazy with the host of SoFlo Health, our pal, Hunter Franke. Good morning, Hunter. What have you got for us tomorrow?
Hey there, Michelle. Tomorrow on SoFlo Health, we're at a new wellness space that has a little bit of everything. And when I say everything, I really mean it.
Plus, we'll check back in with South Florida's new professional women's soccer team, and we'll get some chef-inspired tips to make healthy taste great.
It's all right here tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. on Local 10 for SoFlo Health. I'll see you here.
Okay, Hunter, thanks for the update. So, Taste Buds, thanks for spending time with me. I'll see you all here next week for our Christmas Spectacular. Goodbye, mwah, and good taste.